Hi, it's Katerina. I'm really excited for your journey that you're just about to take on the Creatrix breakthrough. Now, in the email, I'm actually attaching some paperwork, the pre-assessments. Now, this is really important to take this seriously because this is the last time that you have to tell your story. What I'm trying to do with this paperwork is get everything out of you, get all the emotions and negative beliefs, anything that could be stopping you. Now, you don't have to really think about that. I'll be able to see in the way that you write. So it's really important just for you to write what's on your mind, because that's when your real, the emotions will really come out and I can actually see where you're at. So, please don't think about it too much. Just write from the heart. Now, I also have some other videos attached to the email which will show you what it is that I'm looking for in each of these and how to fill out each assessment, because there's 6 parts to it. Now, the reason why this is very important is because, like I said, it's the last time that you have to tell your story where you are right now, because everything's about to change. All those ways of thinking is going to change. Now, the way that we work differently to, say, a counsellor or a psychologist or something like that is we've all got our own filters on our mind, our own beliefs, our own way of thinking, our own ways of being raised, our own ways of thinking, what's right, what's wrong. And a psychologist is on the outside looking in at you. Take, for example, now this is just really, I'm just plucking this out of the air. Say, for example, a lady who is caught in a very bad relationship, an abusive relationship, but she decides to stay with her partner even though he's constantly, hitting her because she loves him. Now, someone from the outside can be looking in and saying, well, he's not treating you right, and they can guess what's going on in her mind. They can say, you've got low self-esteem, you've got this, you've got that. She's got her own filters on, which keeps her in that relationship. And she can't see anything. You can tell her everything. You don't have to put up with that. You're stronger than that. You're beautiful. You can find someone else, blah, blah, blah. You can say as much as you want, but she will never be able to really understand. A little bit of that information might come through, but it won't get through to her actual heart, where she truly believes the words that are said, because she's got these filters. Now, I'm a visual person, so I'm going to demonstrate this kind of visually. Okay, and the way I like to explain it is, filters are like glasses. You put these glasses on because I don't know, it could represent that you don't feel good enough. Then you've got another filter on that's I like to keep the peace. Another filter on which could be like low self-esteem. You have low self-esteem. Another one is doubt that you'll ever find anyone else. You can have all these filters. I've got so many sunglasses here. You can have all these filters in front of you and you can't actually see what's ahead of you. You can't actually see the relationship for what it is. So what a psychologist does is they're talking to this. They're talking to all these filters, and a little bit might escape through to the person. They might say, oh yeah, I can see what you're saying, but this, but that, but you don't understand where I'm coming from, but you don't see this side of him, but, they'll always put those excuses. So what Creatrix does is it strips all of this. It gets rid of any sort of negative beliefs that, you don't deserve a holiday and he takes you on beautiful holidays, that whatever these beliefs are, these negative emotions, the low self-esteem and all that, it takes all this away. So when you're doing Creatrix, you're talking to your actual person, the soul, the one who can see things for what they are. And in that sort of a situation, she can actually see, what, I am good enough. I am, worthy. I am beautiful. I am, able to do, you know, whatever it is. I don't have to feel fear. I don't have to feel scared. I don't have to feel guilt. I don't have to feel all these things, because that's how Creatrix gets rid of all of that. Now, Creatrix is not, you know, there to break up relationships. You know, just letting you know that I was just using that example because, you know, it's something that is easy for people to judge. And people do judge that. That's one of the most, you know, highest things that people do judge in a relationship. Oh, well, what's she doing with him? So that's the only reason why I use that example. So that's what Creatrix does. Now, this story is your story, the one that is coming from you with all your filters on the front, right? This is the way that you were. This is the way that you think and you believe things. You know, it's the start of change, because we've got to start somewhere to be able to get to where it is we want to be. And in one of the pages, it does say what it is that you really want and how you know that Creatrix has changed because of what it is that you're feeling. Now, like I said, there are videos and I will take you through each one of these. So just watch the videos if you need a little bit more information. Otherwise, just start filling it out. So I'm very excited. I can't wait to see you on the other side, to see the true you, the one that knows that, you know, you are worthy of love. You are worthy of, you know, feeling free, and you'll actually feel grounded and more centered, and, you know, you'll be able to be more in touch with your own intuition as well. And it's a great feeling to have that inner happiness with you. No matter what goes on around you, you know that, you know, you're content inside. There's nothing to be afraid of. There's nothing to hide from. You know, you're safe. So I will see you very soon.